A new twist in the ongoing Nestle water controversy. For the first time, leaders at Nestle speak out and have a strong message for environmentalists who say they're concerned about the possible damage being done. For several years, environmental groups have said that Nestle is taking our pure Michigan water and selling it, and that it's causing our water levels to drop.
But Nestle, well, they have a much different story, and tonight they are sharing their message. Our consumer investigator Hank Winchester has been following this from the beginning. So what is Nestle saying?
Well, they're taking a close look at testing that's been done over the last 17 to 20 years, and they say water levels have maintained the same level as they have a decade ago. But as you can imagine, there are people that live near these wells in northern Michigan that say that is just not true. Nestle is still pumping out water in northern Michigan, still taking our precious natural resource, still bottling it up, and still making a big profit. What does the state of Michigan get out of the deal? About $200 a year. That's the cost for the permit. But now for the first time, Nestle leadership is speaking out. Although the company has repeatedly denied my request for an on-camera interview, the new Nestle controversy has now captured the attention of our network.
And now to Michigan, where tonight the fight is once again over water. NBC's Stephanie Gosk has a story which we learned about from our Detroit affiliate, WDIV.
And Nestle made a corporate leader available to talk all things water.
Water is a very emotional issue, and we're very appreciative of people being passionate about it.
That's the answer given when asked about public reaction to Nestle tapping our water. After all, you'll remember when the DEQ held public comment before approving the permit, 80,000 people opposed the Nestle deal. Roughly 70 supported it. The company maintains it's making a positive impact here in Michigan.
Nestle has done a long-term, large economic positive commitment to the state, not only through employment, direct and indirect.
But in and around the town of Everett in northern Michigan, where some of the water is taken, people live in extreme poverty. Yes, Nestle has worked to give back, investing in upgrades at the state fairgrounds and at local schools. But the influx of jobs some had hoped for has yet to develop. You as city manager, there's got to be some level where you think, darn, I wish Nestle had their plant here in my city.
I ask them every day.
And what do they say?
They just say there's a possibility.
There's also the environmental concern. Some who live here say without a doubt water levels are dropping. Damage is being done.
And we've taken measurements at numerous places along Chippewa and Twin Creek both, and the water level is down from its historic levels.
But Nestle disputes that, saying the focus isn't on profits, but instead on protecting the environment. Many who live here don't buy it.
What I can speak to is the science and the 17 years of data that's collected in close proximity to the production well. In this area, that's the nearest area of groundwater and streams closest to the production well, and there's been no change in 17 years.
Now, there has been legal action filed by some environmental groups to stop Nestle. There's also legislation that would force Nestle to pay the state of Michigan more money. Again, Nestle maintains their focus on the environment and will continue to make a financial investment here in the state of Michigan.
It does amaze you, though, we're having this conversation while we're still talking about Flint, who is dealing with their water issues that
Right.
they need.
And I think that's why it's such an emotional issue. I mean, first of all, we're the Great Lakes state. We love our water, but you've got people in a city an hour from Detroit that don't have clean water, and yet a foreign company is taking our water out of the state and selling it for money.
For $200.
Paying the state $200 a year.
Right.
Yep.
Like that investment to me more. All right, Hank, thanks.